Attention, please. The show starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hold up.
It's the heat of love.
Fire, desire, on point with the Heat 'em Up podcast. I'm your host, T. Lou, with my co-host, Pastor G. Lou. And we're gonna get in some various serious topics today. And I'm gonna let G. Lou have the floor.
Yes, this is G. Lou, and I'm in beautiful Calabasas. And right now, we are going out to the entire world. We are talking about the tragic event in Texas right now. And we are all praying for the children that were lost, our children that were lost. Because I want to let you know that when you lose a child, you don't just lose a child of the parent. You lose a child of the future of our very country and our very existence. And when you lose educators, you are losing those that educate the children to grow up to be responsible adults. And this type of thing that has gone on in Texas needs to stop, not just in Texas, but it needs to stop all over the world. And how do we stop it is the question. Is gun control going to stop it? No, gun control is not the total answer. That's part of the solution. But the main solution is to change people's minds and get people to know what it means to love somebody and to care about somebody and not to bully the type of people that were bullied before that even go into these situations and these desperate times and desperate things. This is a tragedy when we lose 19 children that are the future of America. My God, I'm in beautiful Calabasas and it's beautiful out here. That's the way life should be. It should be beautiful. It should be wonderful. I'm here to talk to your family that we have to start loving one another and not just the disaster there, but we have to understand that there is a disaster that's been going on in Israel also. And one of the biggest disasters is terrorism. Terrorism from countries that say that Israel does not have a right to exist. Let me tell you, I am totally against this type of attitude. And as long as this type of attitude exists on this earth, when you have hatred against any people, whether it be black, whether it be Jewish people, this world will not stand. We have to begin to understand that we have to love one another. Because if you don't love your neighbor and love those that are closest to you, then you really don't even know how to love yourself. Watch this, everybody. I want you to clearly understand that when you have countries that are funding different organizations that would attack a country like Israel that stands out there in that region all by itself, and you want to destroy a whole nation of people, you have the wrong thinking, the wrong ideology, the wrong concept, and you will not be successful. Israel will stand. And I want to let you know that this is G. Lou, and I stand with Israel. I know they have a right to exist. I love the people of Israel, and I also love the other people. But I want you to know that if you don't have love in your heart, it makes it hard for someone to love their enemies when their enemies seek to destroy you. Now, we have to look into ourselves this day. Family, I want you to hear this clearly. Whether you're against Israel or you're for Israel. I want both sides to begin to look into their self and look at all the tragedies that have gone on for decades and decades and decades. It has not prospered the region. All it does is cause confusion and problems, and it does not grow. It doesn't build growth and harmony. This world needs peace. But the Bible lets us know, and many scriptures let us know, that we are living in a time where mother is against son, daughter against mother, and we're living in those times that was predicted long ago, family. I want you to know, family, that we have to be ready for the times that we are in. And the Bible lets us know when the armies are gathered around Jerusalem, then know that your time is near for the Messiah to return. The Messiah is the Messiah. We are looking for the Messiah to return. We are looking for Yeshua, is his Jewish name. We're looking for Jesus in English, but we're looking for an imminent return. And I say, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, blessed are you, O God, King of the universe. You have to look to Yeshua as your king. If this world would stop looking selfishly at their self family and start looking to our coming king, Yeshua, I'm telling you what will happen. Lives will transform, minds will change, people will begin to live in harmony, they'll begin to have love in their heart. Let me show you something, family. You do not even know truly how to love until you know Yeshua. When you know him, it will be like the prophet Joel. It says in the last days that old men would see visions and that young men would have feelings. Old men would see dreams. Let me correct that. And young men will have visions. I want to get it straight because I want us to have 20/20 vision when we're looking at this subject. And when you love him like that, let me tell you, he will show up and let you know that he's with you. I want the world to know that the state of Israel, that the King of glory is with them, and it is fruitless to attack them. It's fruitless to go against them, because when you do, you don't just attack the people of Israel, but you attack God himself. I want you to know on this Keep Up podcast that we, the people of the United States of America, we have to put our foot down and say enough. We're tired of our children being attacked, whether it be in Texas, whether it be another Columbine, whether it be anywhere in the world or the United States. We are tired of children being attacked. We are tired of children being abused and misused. We are tired of families being broken up. And I'm in beautiful Calabasas today. And as beautiful as Calabasas is, it is as beautiful as the world should be. I want you to look to yourself first. Everyone that is here and part of my family, I want you to look to yourself, look inside, and say, what can I change in me this day to be a better person? And if I can begin to change something in me, then I can affect others. We had just a brief interruption. If I can begin to change me, then I can begin to change others. And when you begin to change others, you have already changed yourself. Let's pray for the children that have lost their lives, their families, their loved ones. Let's pray for the families of the teachers. Let's pray for Israel. And let's pray that people all over change their mind. This is T. Lou. I am for a better world. And the only way you have a better world, first of all, you better leave Israel alone. Because when you're messing with Israel, you're messing with God. And also, when you're messing with Israel, you're messing with me too. I've lost you, family, but I love you. And we just want to let you know we had a bad connection there for a minute. We've lost your family, but we love you. Keep on doing what you're doing, but do it for the best that you can be in everything you put your hand to. Be the very best you can be in life, and you will win. This is T. Lou and G. Lou signing off with this particular Zoom and podcast message, not just to our local community, but to the whole world. Let's be our better self today. God bless you and shalom, shalom.
All right.
We greet you in peace. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.